Hello and welcome back to the Sunny Side, a place to discuss film, television, games, all things storytelling, while being sincere, thought-provoking, and always staying on the sunny side. My name is Evan B. Thank you so much for watching. Next week we will be starting our Mission Impossible binge to lead up to the release of The Final Reckoning. But today, and for the next few days, I wanted to focus on some of the television that I've been watching this year that I think is just the best of the best on TV right now, and wanted to share some thoughts with you and have a fun conversation. So with that, let's dive right in. Today, I wanted to talk about Saturday Night Live and its 50th season. Now, this is huge. Obviously, SNL has been a cultural mainstay for the past 50 years in American television. You know, my mom and dad grew up watching this as kids and teens as well, and they, in their adult life, and they loved it too. And, there's something about this show and that once a week everyone sat down, whatever you were doing across the country, and tuned in and watched and had a laugh and enjoyed sketch comedy. And the show, I think, is still as good as it's ever been. There's always conversations about which cast is the best and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to get into that. I just want to stay on the positives and say that SNL for a long time has been really, really great with very few moments of being, sort of below their own expectations. And this current cast is stellar. They've been working together for a few years now, and the writers truly get them and they understand each other and work well and creating funny sketches. In terms of the actors that I've been really loving, the cast members that I think are core to this group, Mikey Day and Andrew Dismukes, I think both give this incredible sort of fun, manic energy. You can tell when they've written or co-written some of the sketches because there's just some ways that their mind works in terms of comedy and absurdism and just, finding a classic little bit and expounding on it for, 2 minutes or 3 minutes, sort of figuring out the science of a perfect sketch. I think Ego Nwodim is incredible. She has such great range as a character and such a strong presence. I think Heidi Gardner as well. All of the, alums and a lot of the new cast is doing really great stuff. Jane Wickline just had a fantastic music video last week with Walton Goggins, which was hilarious. Marcelo Hernandez, Michael Longfellow, Ashley Padilla, they're all finding their space. I've always been a fan of Sarah Sherman. I think she brings this just pure comedic, manic sort of clowning energy that's amazing. I studied clowning when I went to the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts in London, and there's a lot of stuff, about, just being open to finding the joke and just allowing yourself to be silly that SNL does, and I think is doing really well. In terms of the hosts, I think the hosts have been really great too, and I think that's part and partial to the writers being able to write well for the hosts. This year on season 50, you had some greats. You had Lady Gaga, Jack Black, John Hamm. I thought Quinta Brunson's episode recently was very good. Mikey Madsen was very good earlier this year in the season. Charlie XCX just really surprised me with her talent. A lot of great talent. The writers are finding funny. There's great animation bits. I think Weekend Update is getting clever, and it's just been a blast to watch. Please check it out. This comedy is incredible, and as always,